Every 2 weeks on The Beat Goes On, we bring 2 great wines to the table for tasting. Conducting the tasting this week is masterchef Tony Astle from one of New Zealand's finest restaurants, Antoine's in Parnell.
Merry Christmas, Tony Astle. Tony Astle from that wonderful restaurant called Antoine's. Antoine's in Parnell at 333 Parnell Road. Great restaurant. I bet you're busy at the moment, Tony.
It is huge at the moment. Oh. There is a God after all. But, suddenly business has actually happened, which is fantastic.
And Tony, if somebody would like to book for Antoine's, it's so simple. Just give you a call.
It's easy. 0937 98 756.
Too good. And of course, have a look on the website, www.antoinesrestaurant.co.nz. Great part about Christmas, Tony, is having 2 wonderful wines on the table. I love it. And
we know you love it.
What a wonderful job. And we're looking once again at the Air New Zealand Wine Awards. Didn't they come up with some great beauties this year, didn't they?
You know, and dare I say it, they're both from Marlborough. What is it about you, me and Marlborough?
Yeah.
I think we'll become honorary members of Marlborough. We're looking at 2 wines. We're looking at a Sauvignon Blanc and we're looking at a Pinot Noir. And it's a Sauvignon Blanc 2010, Highfield, and it's Lone Gum. And the other one is Astrolabe.
Yep.
And that is a Durvillea Pinot Noir. That is 2009, and that is an elite medal winner. 2 fantastic wines.
Well, Tony, let the tasting begin. Which one should we begin with?
Well, Highfield was established in 1989, and it's owned by Shin Yokoi and Tom Tenuera. Now, and the winemaker is Alistair Soper. And they use only free-run juice. Now, this is pretty amazing. And the winemaker is in heaven over this because he's just got the best juices that come out.
But what a beautiful winery. What a
unbelievable.
Winery.
I mean, go into the website and have a look.
Yeah.
I mean,
Highfield. Wow.
Unbelievable. These people obviously really do like what they're doing. And it's Shin Yokoi and Tom Tenuera. So Tenuera is a very Maori name, isn't it, really?
Exactly.
Which is quite interesting. So but they look characters.
Yeah.
They look characters.
Well, I think we should open a bottle of Highfield, don't you, Tony?
A beautiful label, too,
Yes,
I might say.
isn't it? And this, what year is this, Tony?
This is 2010.
Yes.
And that was the pure gold.
Doesn't it look nice going into those glasses, Tony?
Doesn't it sound good, though?
Yes.
We like that sound, don't we?
Yes. Now let's take that lovely wafting.
This is, I mean, the aroma comes wafting out of the glass, doesn't it?
The winery is called Highfield, but the wine is Lone Gum.
Lone Gum.
How come?
They have a gum tree growing in the middle of the vineyard, so that's where the name comes from.
Where is the vineyard, Tony?
Well, it's situated on Dog Point Road, Omaka Valley. Dog Point Road's fantastic. And the people that own that vineyard are Chris and Judy Simmons.
Oh, okay. They grow the grapes.
So they obviously, and this is then comes to Highfield, and it's the Highfield's first single vineyard Sauvignon Blanc, and it's won this huge award. So that's pretty good going.
Very exciting to win a gold medal at the Air New Zealand Wine Awards. Should we taste it, Tony?
We're waiting a while, aren't we? We should be doing this.
Beautiful.
Isn't it?
Oh.
Tropical fruit.
Yes.
Pineapple.
Oh, congratulations.
Mango.
Congratulations to Highfield.
I mean, it's there. But there's hints of citrus at the end there, isn't there? Can you sort of get that sort of citrus?
Yes.
You know, just take another one.
Yes.
I mean, it just runs around your mouth.
What would you serve this with, Tony?
Well, beautiful Stewart Island Glory Bay oysters, which are bigger. They're like a bluff oyster, but bigger and beautiful.
Really?
And we did this, and I did it with just a little citrus salsa underneath the oyster. And this came through, and then the citrus salsa, it had the big marriage thing going on, you know, and it was absolutely beautiful. So 1 dozen of those later in a bottle of wine, it was good night nurse. But I'll tell you what, this is good Sauvignon Blanc, and I think they deserve that pure gold, don't they?
That winery, what a beautiful winery. There it is, Highfield. I mean, this looks like a castle in Europe, doesn't it?
Well, I tell you, you go in there and look at that. It's unbelievable. I mean, the building that has gone on, and it's a manicured vineyard. It's unbelievably fantastic. But these people obviously have a passion for what they're doing, and and the winemaker just must be so excited because he's allowed to do what he likes. And it's very boutique-y, and it is definitely made for foodies, this wine.
Congratulations to Alistair the winemaker and Tom and Shin. I mean, you've got yourself a wonderful vineyard.
They have got a beautiful vineyard, and I think they must be very happy with the result of their New Zealand Wine Awards.
Wine number 2, Tony.
Well, here we go. Durvillea. 2009.
What a lovely name.
It is a nice name, isn't it? You know, the great ship Astrolabe visited Marlborough in the 1800s.
The vineyard is Astrolabe, but in fact it's a
the great ship Astrolabe, and it visited Marlborough in the 1800s.
And the name Durvillea, where did that come from?
Well, it's interesting because that is actually the name of a seaweed that clings to the rocks in Marlborough, and it's a kelp. So of course that's where it comes from. So this is it. So
and the wine is named after that.
Oh, this has got a Pinot nose. It definitely has a Pinot nose.
Beautiful.
You know, Astrolabe has a cult following in New Zealand. It's
really?
definitely, and we like cults. You know, Sid Vicious was my cult, but anyway, cult. They definitely have a cult.
Yeah.
And it was established by a group of friends in 1996.
Astrolabe.
Yes, it was. And effectively to become Simon Waghorn's baby. So he's a winemaker, owner, so he's around.
So let's get this right. A group of friends began the vineyard, but in the end it's ended up in Simon's hands. He obviously outpassioned the others in their love of wine, I'd say. Would you agree there,
Yeah,
Tony?
totally, totally.
Well, Simon, you've won yourself an elite gold medal, isn't it? At the Air
So
New
you
Zealand
get
Wine
gold
Awards.
medal, you get pure, you get elite. Well, what's after that?
The Tony Astle Award.
Yeah, I think, should we give it one? Let's have a go.
Now this is Pinot Noir.
Pinot
Tony?
Noir, 2009.
Right. Should we give it a go, Tony? Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it, Tony? Tell me what you think.
I'm getting to the bottom of that forest again. I know I go on about forest floor, but this is
beautiful,
forest fruit, forest floor. I mean, it's got that real Pinot Noir taste.
Hasn't it? We love these families, don't we? This is another family-owned vineyard right in Marlborough. Tell us a little bit about the vineyard, Tony.
Well, all the grapes are sourced from their own vineyard in the heart of the Waihopai Valley and from chosen local vineyards in the area of Marlborough.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's good drinking now. This is what I love about this wine. It's good drinking now, but it will age beautifully if you look after it well for 3 or 4 years, and maybe a bit longer, but it really does have a life, 3 or 4. But at the moment, it's actually very user-friendly. And I'm thinking, do you know what I'm thinking here? Veal tongue. Now, veal tongue, I love veal tongue. They're unbelievably, this red veal that we're getting at the moment is unbelievable. And I've got it, and I'm using it with barley and wild mushrooms and truffle. Now, you just imagine that, the truffles, the mushrooms.
Yeah.
This wine is going to be heaven with it. You know, it's got those... Are we allowed to say unctuous again? You know I go on about unctuous. But
you're allowed one more unctuous for 2010.
It's unctuous, and it warms the cockles of your heart, you know. And I tell you, get out your tongues, because this is the perfect wine to go. But you've got to get the truffle, and you've got to get the mushrooms.
Now, let's put our glasses together here, Tony, for Simon Waghorn. Wonderful vineyard and produced a gold medal wine. Good on you, Simon.
Excuse me? Elite gold medal.
Elite.
This is even better. This is even better. He won't like just gold. He actually went for it and got the elite.
The elite, yeah. Well, Tony, that's the end for 2010. We've had some beautiful wines, and we'll be back next year, of course. It's a mission we have, isn't it, Tony? It's a mission.
It is a mission, but I promised last time that I was going to give a little special recipe.
You did, didn't
for Christmas eggnog. You take a 750ml bottle of whiskey.
Yes.
You take 12 eggs. You take a 2-litre pail of French vanilla ice cream. You take a teaspoon of nutmeg. You put it into the big blender. You turn it on, making sure you hold the lid. Blend it up, fill your glasses and drink. I tell you, you enjoy Christmas. I tell you, it's the best eggnog. It came from the Wellington, from the Pat McCashin's restaurant, the Pines, in 1965 I got this recipe.
Now, Tony, of course, we have a winner from 2 weeks ago. It comes from Hamilton this time. We have a Waikato winner. We haven't had one of those for a while.
Just down the motorway. It's not hard to get in your car and drive up to this one.
So Sandra, you can give Tony a call. Sandra lives in Hamilton. Sandra Brownlee. We did the draw and out came the name Sandra. So thanks for entering the contest, and you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful romantic dinner with Tony.
And I look forward to speaking to you.
Now, thank you, Tony, for being, well, our wine discoverer for 2010, and we're going to be doing it again in 2011. I look forward to it.
And that's so neat. But you know, the good thing about being a wine discoverer, we do get wines that I haven't seen, that I get an opportunity of
stocking
looking
in the restaurant
and putting them on the list. You know, it doesn't matter that I've never had them before. Why shouldn't I be trying them again now?
Exactly. Merry Christmas, Tony.
Hey, and to you.